everyone, thanks for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, do that. If you like this video, press like. Today I'm here to talk to you about the Viltrox Speedbooster. So this is the Canon EF mount to the Fuji X mount. And this is a speed booster. So the speed booster has a piece of glass through the middle. Not sure if you can see that. So, in essence, what does the speed booster do? The speed booster gets the Canon lenses, so the EF mount for the Canon 1DX, the 5D, the 7D, and it will adapt it down to the Fuji X mount. So you can get your Canon lenses onto your Fuji body. Now, I've only just got this lens. I bought it secondhand off Gumtree, which is a second-hand site here in Australia. I've only done a couple of tests with it, just the autofocus in video to like the tracking the face focus. And I found that to work very well. I tested it on the 50mm 1.4 and also on this lens, which is a 17-40, and it's an f4 all the way through. Yeah, and that worked really well. A couple of benefits to the speed booster is that the Fuji body has a crop sensor, and all these lenses that I use, these are a full frame lens. So what I wanted to get a speed booster because what it does is it directs the light down onto the sensor and gives the lens the full frame mils. So this lens being a 17mm, if it was on a crop sensor, be a 1.5 crop. Yeah, so what I wanted to get that wide angle that I had with these lenses, but on the Fuji body. The speed booster still has all the Fuji features. So it has the face detect, eye detect, all that sort of stuff. The autofocus works in photo mode, all that stuff. So this is the EF-FX2 mount. So I watched a couple of other reviews on the Viltrox EF-FX mount, not the FX2, and there was a lot of noise in the autofocus. With the FX2, I haven't found that there's a lot of noise at all. It's really still quite quiet. I think a good test would be to put this lens, the 17-40. I'll put that on the speed booster. We're going to find where it joins up. There we go, click that on. And then what we might do is we might put it on the body. All right, and there you are. So now you are on the Fuji body with the speed booster and the 17-40mm Canon lens. So is that tracking my face? I think it is. I can't hear there's a slight noise in the lens with the focusing, but nothing that I can really think is too bad. So yeah, it's not bad. Now I also tried out the 50mm. I have a 50mm 1.4. So actually one of the benefits with the speed booster is that it actually gives you one extra stop. So this 50mm 1.4, when I put it through the speed booster, it actually goes down to 1.2. And same with the 17-40, that's an f4 all the way through. But when I put it onto the speed booster, I can get that down to 2.8. It's just the way the speed booster works. So my 17-40mm lens, which I quite like, yeah, I get it down to a 2.8 lens, which is very handy. So why don't we put on the 50mm and see how that goes. So there you are, now you're on the 50mm, 1.2 technically, but yeah, no, so it's 50mm 1.4. So I find the 50mm has a little bit more hunting to do. It doesn't quite find focus as easy, I think because it's a really small depth of field, so there's not much for it to actually find focus in. So anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the Canon 17-40. And there you go, we're back on the 17-40. Yeah, so all in all, I actually find that the Viltrox Speed Booster to be a great addition to my Fuji camera. Gives me that full frame look and full frame mils out of all my Canon lenses that I've acquired over the years. a new user to the Fuji range. So I didn't want to go invest heavily in all their lenses just in case I go back to Canon or wherever I wanted to go. So I think the Speedbooster is a great option. And yeah, I don't think they're an expensive alternative. So instead of buying a $1,000 lens, I just bought a $200 Speedbooster, and we're back. Anyway, that's my thoughts and a little bit of real world test on the Viltrox EF-FX2 Speedbooster. Thanks very much.